Mighty Mouse. Wanted to do a shout out to you. You're a beast, homeboy, and I like your idea. Hands up, guns down. Makes sense. Too much violence in this country. Not enough people are comfortable enough with themselves not to pick up a gun and use it. Hands are a lot better. Before I get into me being the miracle man, I want to shout out to Jesse Fortini because he thinks I'm the miracle man. He says I have 3 miracles, brother. I actually have more than that when you count up what Stevia does. But Stevia replaces cocaine for real, dog. There's people locked up right now for cocaine. Stevia gets you wired for longer. It's sweet. It cures my uncle's cancer. It turns water into a natural gas when you blend it. It's magic. Hardly anybody knows about it. But if you went to Amazon.com and got a cheap bag of their mood and mind stevia, it's only like $14. You see, lick your finger, dip it in there, put it in your mouth. You get wired for about 15, 20 minutes. It's a stronger stimulant than cocaine. It doesn't have a crash, and it's legal, and it cures. Anyways, Jesse Fortini thinks I had the cure for breakups. When you're heartbroken, new pussy, homeboy. The only way to do it. And here's a miracle for you, Mighty Mouse, if you eat pussy. It's called the violin, and it's the fountain of orgasm for women, dog. Instead of 2 fingers in and up to the bottom of the G-spot and then pinching her nipple, grabbing her ass, or jacking off, whatever people do, you press down on top of her belly, below the belly button, against those inside fingers, pressing and polarizing and compressing the G-spot at the same time in a violin action, and her pussy and her pelvis will come off the bed to attack your face, homeboy. Women that have been raped and sexually abused often have a hard time orgasming. This overrides it. They don't have to think about it. The violin gives them orgasms. I want to make a movie when I get out of the loony bin. I'm like John Nash, Russell Crowe in A Beautiful Mind. I'm a future Nobel Prize winner that's trapped in a loony bin. Anyway, that's a different story. So back to the miracle man, dog. If you started taking stevia, you would even be more ripped up than you are. You look cut. You look good for being as big as you are. But stevia would give you energy, would lean you up, would take away any toxins in your body. That's what it does. My uncle was obese and had 6 breast tumors that were going cancer, according to the doctors. He just lost his prostate to cancer. And when I stopped by Bob Johnson, it would shock the fuck out of me because he was like the brawny man when I was younger. He was a drill instructor at Fort Benning, Georgia, teaching the Rangers how to kill people. He was a sniper, an assassin. He thought his life was over. 4 pounds of stevia, 4 months later, blending all the toxic soap that's hidden in water, out of water before you drink it. And he lost 6 cancerous breast tumors and 74 pounds of flabby fat melted off his body with no hanging skin. Like magic, dog. Seriously, get some stevia, put it in water and blend. You'll see water triple in size. It'll flash white. There's no water anymore. It's a white bubbly soup. I've had 2 PhDs tell me it's a natural gas. It has to be split H2O. They can actually make engines to run off that. I'm a future Nobel Prize winner. Out in the dark right now. No limelight on me. That's going to change here fairly soon because I'm going to make a violin video called An Apology to Women. Men have gotten their pleasure for too long from women, and women hardly get any pleasure comparatively in comparison to what men do when we're having sex. The violin, you can take a woman to 100 orgasms in 60 minutes easily, homeboy. And I'm going to make a video showing everybody how simple it is, how easy it is, and that it works. So I just wanted to give you a shout out, dog. I think what you're doing is phenomenal, okay? You probably need funding to help you out. There's probably a lot of things that you want to do that you can't do because of money. Blend stevia in water, see it split into a gas, see toxic soap float at the end of the blend. Know that getting all that toxic soap out makes pure H2O, and pure H2O is what killed my uncle's cancer, and killed the fat off his body in 4 months. Bottle pure H2O up and sell it, and I'm the richest motherfucker on the planet. And I'll be able to do anything I want to, like take retribution against Dana White for lying and saying that I called his office and threatened him. There was an English or an Irish accented voice on his personal telephone line threatening him. It sounds like an inside job to me, homeboy. Anyways, TMZ took it and ran with it, put up the worst picture of me they could, makes me look like an idiot, like I'm insane, when I'm brilliant. They said I had a 154 IQ before I started boxing. It's probably been knocked down a few pegs, but I'm smart enough to figure out the fountain of orgasm for women, and stevia turning water into a natural gas, stevia replacing cocaine. And I'll tell you what, brother, for everybody that you know out there that's on methamphetamine, stevia and THC, combination of both, I've been up 7 days easily and could have gone for another 7 days probably, but it was only for me. There was no camera on me. It wasn't like a audition or on record going public, so I went to sleep. Anyways, stevia and THC together can replace methamphetamine. It's natural. It's good for your body, good for your mind, won't tear your body up. Everybody talking shit out there, that's not meth mouth. That's getting my jaw broken 2 times from people hitting me from behind with metal pipes or lead pipes, whatever. Yeah, getting attacked from behind, getting my jaw broken. And it was right through here. And the teeth slowly died over the years from lack of blood, I would imagine. Anyhow, brother, I'm going to cut this short. I'm getting a message. It's at 7:01. Mighty Mouse, I think you're a savage. I think you got hands. I'm good, girl. Thank you, though. I'm getting offered food. Everybody in here likes me. Everybody that knows me likes me. The only people that don't like me are assholes, homeboy. It's true. You know, there was a time when I was in a house with Andy Elliott. He was a Hell's Angel that had been kicked out. They took his jacket because the leader of the gang thought that his girlfriend was fucking him. Anyways, long story short, we're over to his house one night, bunch of guns, bunch of people there thinking the Hell's Angels are coming for him. And his daughter is climbing over me like I'm a jungle gym. And he's like, brother, she doesn't do that with anybody. You know, kids know me. They know my insides. They can feel my goodness. And people that are bad fear me because I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm a beast. You know, look at me knocking out Bon Lapua, Dan Quinn versus Bon Lapua. I break his collarbone with the right hand. And I only came back to try to show people the effects of stevia, how powerful it is for the human body and what it does. Look at my face 4 months ago. I'm fat. I'm leaning down. I have a little scruff here. I should shave before I do a video. But my face is lean. My belly is almost vanished. And I came in at 262, and I've lost 22 pounds of fat. Anyhow, stevia up, dog. Stevia replaces cocaine. We get a good attorney. We can sue the United States government for conflict of interest. They made stevia illegal. The FDA did. The Feed Death to America Corporation. And if they had stevia as an alternative, they could have used it instead of illegal cocaine. And so nonviolent offenders should be let out of prison. There's a lot of ramifications. Stevia curing, stevia purifying water, stevia turning water into a natural gas. I'm going famous, and I'd like to take you with me to global fame, homeboy. I think you're a cool motherfucker. I see you sparring with people and you don't put it on them when you can. And I'd like to get to know you. Smoke a blunt, kick back and relax, and figure out how to change the world for the better.